But there are several very big misconceptions about niche that's holding a lot of people back. So I want to tackle some of those. Niche limits your income. Who thinks that niche limits their income or working inside a niche? That's a misconception. And I'm going to prove it to you in the next couple of minutes. You know, I was helping my husband with something, and I found this website right here, richdealers.com. Maybe it has nothing to do with coaching, but it has a lot to do with business and the subject of niche marketing. These guys are actually selling a marketing systems to used car dealers. So they apparently specialize in working with car dealers. And then I did a little bit more research, and I found another one of their websites. Turns out they have gravitationalmarketing.com website. So do they or do they not specialize? What they're doing is basically focusing a part of their business on used car dealers. But they're also able to help a lot of other people. In fact, on their blog, I found that they are working with people like day spa owners. That's a comment from their blog, and I want you to see that. So they're not necessarily limiting their business by working exclusively with used car dealers. They're working with anybody who possibly approaches them, and they determine that that's their ideal client profile. But they seek out car dealers in a very focused way. They seek these people out. In other words, a niche is about the way you market, not about who you work with. Okay? The second misconception is, let a niche find you. How many times you've heard that? I hear it every day. Let a niche find you. That's a very common misconception. And I want to tell you that you should not waste valuable time in your business. Do not waste valuable time. Choose your coaching niche as soon as you start your business. While somebody else is letting their niche find themselves, you can be discovering biggest challenges of your niche market. You can study existing solutions in that market. You can create your own solutions, and finally you can position yourself as the coach in your niche. Do not waste valuable time. Yes, you can build a business without focusing on a niche market. It'll take longer, it'll be harder. You might give up sooner. And I've seen people do that. The third misconception is specialty is a niche. I want to tell you that specialty is not a niche, and I'm going to give you examples so that it's very clear to you why it's not a niche. Life coaching is not a niche. Now, if you are in a room full of doctors and lawyers and car dealers, perhaps life coaching is a niche at that point. But if you are in a sea, or rather an ocean of other coaches, life coaching is not a niche. Communications is not a niche. Parent coaching is not a niche. Am I confusing you? It's not a niche, and I'll tell you why in a few seconds. Career coaching is not a niche. How many career coaches are in the room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 career coaches. Career coaching by itself is not a niche. Entrepreneur coaching is not a niche. So if you coach business owners, I've done that for years. I kept saying, my niche is small business owners. That's not a niche, and I learned that the hard way. So what is a niche? A niche is a specialty that we just talked about, plus target audience. Let me give you a few examples. Life coaching. If you're coaching women lawyers, that becomes a niche market now. Specialty plus target audience. Another example, parent coaching. Well, do you coach everybody? Or do you coach parents of twins? That's a niche now. Career coaching. If you coach specifically physicians, career coaching for physicians, that's a niche. Now, here's a twist. This is where a lucrative niche comes into play. This is not just a niche, it's a lucrative niche market. Here's the new formula. Specialty plus target audience plus a problem you solve. Specialty plus target audience plus a problem you solve. Here are a few examples. Life coaching plus women lawyers plus time to raise a family. I'm not saying that all you need to do is coach women lawyers on how to find time to raise a family, but that's what you can lead with into that market. That's what you can become known for. That's what you can develop your products and seminars on. That's what you can become known for. Parent coaching plus parents of twins plus behavioral problems. You could do all kinds of coaching if you're coaching parents of twins. But specifically behavioral problems, if you become known for that, parents of twins will come to you. Career coaching plus physicians, specifically leadership positions. There are many doctors who want to climb the career ladder and become leaders in the hospitals or practices where they work. So you could coach them specifically on leadership. So what's your niche? Your name and your formula, please.
Joan Schramm. I'm a workplace coach. Audience is women in the workplace, and the problem is dealing with difficult bosses.
Okay, hold on to that. That's a good example. Thank you.
Meg Montford, specialty career coaching, audience sales and marketing executives, problem, making radical career changes.
What's the problem again?
Making radical career changes.
Is that a problem?
How to make a radical career change.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Like going from one industry to another.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Yes. My name is Paul Demotica. The specialty is coaching, CEO coaching, and the audience is high-tech CEOs. And the business problem is I help them increase their revenue.
Increase the revenue. Okay. Thank you.
My name is Etoy Hamlin, and my specialty is spiritual life coaching. The audience is parents, and the problem is children with attention deficit bipolar disorder.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
My name is Sue Roberts, and I'm a nutritionist, and my audience is joint replacement patients, either knee or hip for the most part, who want to lose weight. The problem is because of what they need to go through, their activity levels are very limited. And so, and also any increased weight causes problems.
Okay, can you say that as a formula, though?
As a formula, I want to help people who have joint replacements.
I don't mean to be tough on you, but can we follow the formula? So what's the specialty?
The specialty is nutrition.
Nutrition,
okay.
And the target
I'm
audience?
sorry, the target audience is joint replacement patients.
Okay.
And the problem is losing weight. The increased weight can cause problems with their situation.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sylvie. I am from Quebec, and my niche, the specialty is career coaching. Audience is woman's professional or teacher. I know. And the problem is the woman's dealing with health problem as burnout or psychological conflict with others.
Okay. Psychology problem, conflicts with
No,
others?
it's more, in French we say harcèlement psychologique, but I don't know in English. It's psychologic.
We need a translator, please. Stress.
Yeah, it's when someone in your workplace is doing always attacks to you. It's psychologic harcèlement, I mean.
Okay. It's like anxiety attacks?
That's cause stress, that's cause burnout, that's cause... But
Thank you. We have a lady right behind Sylvie, and then we'll take one more, and that's it.
Hi, I'm Judy Smith. I'm from Gaithersburg, Maryland, right around the corner. My specialty is divorce coaching. My target audience are divorced women over 50 years old. And the problem is how to get a new life after divorce, the life they want. How to thrive, not just survive after divorce.
Can you concise that problem a little bit more? What's the problem again?
How to get a new life after divorce, the life they want.
Okay.
I'm Joyce Reynolds from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and my specialty is business coaching. My audience is senior executives, and the problem is dealing with high-level politics.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for sharing. Very brave of you. I heard some really good examples. Others may need to work on. Let's go through the criteria and find out what's going on.